Everything you touch turns around. Underneath your very hand.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Last outing for Atlanta, they won that game against Sacramento. And kind of a close game, only a 4-point win, but a win nonetheless.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Bucks. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. John Henson out there with Greg Monroe. And it's Carter Williams in at the point. 3 on the clock. Millsap has the open look. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Pass to Middleton. No good on the 3. Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician, so good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And Henson kicks to Monroe. And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
With the assist.
Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Henson the pass to Carter Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Jeff Teague, a real speed merchant. I mean, very tough to stay in front of. He can put you on skates, blow by, and get right to the rim.
Now here's Teague. Here's Horford. And again, it's Atlanta. Bucks trail by 3.
You guys, Jeff Teague, an attack guard. He's just an average three-point shooter, but he gets to the free throw line in bunches, shoots at a high percentage, and has really revolved, I think, into one of the elite point guards in the league.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And Kyle Korver enjoying a career renaissance, if you will, here in his 30s. A former late second-round pick. He's kicked around the league a little bit. He's really found his niche here in the motion offense of the Atlanta Hawks.
A little background on Kyle Korver, drafted 51st by the Nets back in 2003. They sold his rights to the Sixers for a little over $100,000 and used the proceeds to pay for their summer league fee.
Well, that, and they also bought a new color copier for whatever that information is worth. It might sound like a mistake in hindsight, but I heard that machine is very reliable.
And they'll keep possession. Count that one. Carter Williams has got his second bucket.
just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay.
Here's Horford. And Henson pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. The feed to Carter Williams. Got a piece of it. Henson dishes to Middleton. They double him with Horford. Here's Henson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Horford with the screen on Carter Williams. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Screen by Monroe. And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Monroe, the pass to Henson. Carter Williams with the bucket.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
The pass to Monroe. No luck. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Teague kicks to Corver. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists in the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Now here's Carter Williams. 6 points for him. Henson with the screen. Middleton against Corver. That's good. And it's 6 points now for Henson.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Teague with a clean look. Millsap dishes to Teague. Passes to Cephalosha. Henson against Millsap. The second chance effort. Goes up again. Here's Cephalosha. And Henson sends it back. Carter Williams the pass to Monroe. No good. Corver with the defensive effort.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And Teague, here we go. The 3 from Cephalosha. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and they had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Bucks trail by 6. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Four on 3 break. Here's Teague. He drains the quick shot. And now it's an 8-point Hawks lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Hawks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And what a double-double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for centers. and his game is only continuing to evolve.
Well, Greg, the thing about Monroe, we knew he was a prolific scorer and a rebounder when he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. So Clark, this is nothing new for him.
I think what you see, Kevin, is the added muscle coming into play and benefiting. He's just an average athlete, but being stronger makes him more effective.
The Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Hawks leading by 6. Outside Hardaway. He kicks to Schroeder. Back to Hardaway. There's the dish to Splitter. He feeds it to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound, Milwaukee. Carter Williams with it. He has 6. Middleton outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Screen by Monroe. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with a steal there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. Lets it go with a 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Parker outside. To the middle. And stolen by Splitter. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The rebound by Ingles.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Greg, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition. And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both toward the end of the first round. Yeah. A lot of parallels.
A lot of similarities, you're right. Bayless dishes to Mayo. Just 4 to shoot. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time. For Bayless, it was his 6th team in 7 years last season. A good utility combo guard to have. He can score, he can make plays for others. He's really defined his role in this league.
Schroeder passes to Scott. Here's Splitter. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Bucks trail by 4. .129 left in the first quarter. Mayo kicks to Ingles. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. Atlanta with the rebound. Talking about Jared Bayless, some thought he would be a star when he first entered the NBA. And he certainly had his moments, Greg, but inconsistency and And turnovers have kept the lid on his progress.
Yeah, well, where I like Bayless is in spot plays. You need a lift. You need a spark offensively. You go see Jerry.
Mayo dishing to Plumlee. They set the pick from the arc. And it's Mayo that time on the assist from Plumlee. Mayo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here is Bayless. Here's Inglis. Right through the D for the layup. Inglis has got his first bucket in this one. Schroeder kicks it to Bazemore. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Second free throw, no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Dennis Schroeder is out